Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into something I know a lot of you are interested in, using AI to build a side hustle that could even lead to maybe even some passive income. We've got some great sources lined up that cover four main areas: freelancing, e-commerce, content creation, and investing. And get this, AI is shaking things up in each one. Imagine you could be writing blog posts in minutes with AI assistance, or watching your online store practically run itself. Intrigued? Let's jump right in.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing stuff. We'll break down exactly how these AI tools can be your secret weapon for success, starting with freelancing.
Okay, so let's talk about AI-powered freelancing. I'm seeing more and more people offering AI-assisted services on sites like Upwork and Fiverr. Is this a real opportunity or is it just hype?
It's a huge opportunity. The demand for these services is exploding. And the best part is AI can supercharge almost any freelancing gig you can think of.
Give me some examples. How can AI actually help freelancers?
Take content writing, for instance. AI can help you come up with catchy titles, generate outlines, and even write first drafts. Think about how much time that could save you.
Wow, that's a game changer for writers who are constantly battling deadlines. What about other creative fields like graphic design?
AI is making waves there too. Tools like Midjourney can create some seriously impressive images and artwork from just a few text prompts. It's like having a digital artist at your beck and call.
So you're telling me I could create stunning visuals even if I can barely draw a stick figure? I have to see this to believe it.
It's true. And even podcast editing, which can be incredibly time-consuming, is getting an AI boost. Tools are emerging that can clean up audio transcribed interviews and even help with sound mixing.
So for all the podcast editors out there, this means you could be spending less time on tedious tasks and more time on the creative stuff that makes your work stand out.
That's the idea. And if you were to position yourself as an AI-savvy freelancer, think how attractive that would be to clients. You'd be the one who can deliver faster, more efficiently, and maybe even offer new services they haven't even thought of.
It's like having a secret weapon in the freelancing world.
Okay, so AI is making waves in freelancing. But what about e-commerce? I'm hearing a lot of buzz about how AI is changing the game for online businesses.
It's a total revolution.
Yeah.
AI is making it easier than ever to start and run a successful e-commerce business. And it's opening up a whole new world of possibilities for existing businesses too.
I'm all ears. Give me the inside scoop on how AI is transforming e-commerce.
One of the most exciting areas is personalization.
Yeah.
AI can analyze customer data, their browsing history, purchase patterns,
Yeah.
even what they linger on, to tailor product recommendations specifically to them.
So it's like having a virtual salesperson who knows exactly what each customer wants before they even know it themselves. That's incredible.
That's the power of AI. Platforms like Shopify are already using this technology, and it's leading to some pretty impressive results. Our sources mentioned a case study about an entrepreneur named Jane who used an AI chatbot for her online clothing store and saw a 30% increase in sales without having to hire any extra staff. That's mind-blowing.
It really is. And this isn't just some far-off futuristic concept that's happening right now. You could set up something similar for your own e-commerce business. Imagine an AI chatbot handling customer inquiries, providing product recommendations, and even processing orders, all while you're focusing on the bigger picture.
It's like having a 247 virtual assistant who never takes a break. Okay, so AI is clearly a game changer for e-commerce. But what about content creation? I love how AI is making it easier for people to share their ideas and stories with the world. And I think this is where things get really interesting for building passive income.
Absolutely. AI is becoming an indispensable tool for content creators, especially those who are looking to generate passive income through platforms like YouTube blogs and social media. And the best part is it can assist you at every stage of the process.
All right, break it down for me. How can AI actually help someone create content?
Let's start with idea generation. Feeling stuck? ChatGPT can help you brainstorm topics, create outlines, and even write entire drafts for you.
No way. So even if I'm feeling completely uninspired, AI can help me get those creative juices flowing? This is amazing.
Exactly. And it's not just about getting started. AI can also help you create more engaging content. Tools like Pictory can turn your scripts into visually stunning videos by automatically finding and matching the text with relevant visuals.
Wait, so you're telling me I could create a professional-looking video without any video editing skills? This is blowing my mind.
It's pretty remarkable. And then there's the passive income aspect. Once you've created your content and uploaded it to platforms like YouTube or a blog, it can continue to generate revenue for you through ads, affiliate links, and even sponsorships, all while you sleep.
So it's like building an asset that works for you 24/7. I like the sound of that, but where do you even begin?
There are tons of options out there. Think about niches that people are always searching for information on: tech reviews, personal finance tips, health and wellness advice. These are all areas where you can create valuable content that people are eager to consume.
This is getting me really excited. I can already see the possibilities. Okay, so we've covered freelancing e-commerce and content creation. What about using AI to generate passive income through investments? That seems a little more complex, but I'm ready to dive in.
It can seem intimidating at first, but AI is making investing more accessible than ever before, especially for those who want to generate passive income without having to become financial experts.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about how AI is changing the investment game.
Well, for starters, there are robo-advisors like Betterment and Wealthfront. They use AI algorithms to manage your investment portfolio based on your risk tolerance and financial goals, so you don't have to spend hours researching stocks or bonds.
So it's like having a personal financial advisor in your pocket. That sounds pretty handy.
Exactly. And because these robo-advisors are automated, they typically charge much lower fees than traditional financial advisors, which means more money in your pocket.
It's a win-win. But what if I'm interested in actively managing my investments? Can AI still be helpful?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
There are AI-powered apps that can analyze market trends, provide you with investment insights and predictions, and even help you automate your trading strategies.
Wow, that's next level stuff. So I could use AI to potentially make smarter investment decisions and maybe even beat the market.
It's certainly a possibility, but it's important to remember that no investment strategy is foolproof, and AI is a tool, not a crystal ball. Always do your research, understand the risks, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Excellent advice. This is also fascinating. We barely scratched the surface here, but my mind is already buzzing with ideas. Before we move on, is there anything that's standing out to you from all of this?
What's fascinating to me is how accessible AI is becoming. You don't need to be a tech whiz or have a ton of money to start leveraging these tools. The potential for anyone to build a side hustle and generate passive income with AI is truly incredible.
I'm right there with you. This has been an eye-opening start to our deep dive, and I can't wait to explore each of these areas in more detail. In our next segment, we'll get even more practical and talk about how you can actually get started with AI-powered freelancing, e-commerce, content creation, and investing. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. Now it's time to roll up our sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty of how you can actually make these AI side hustles work for you.
Yes. Let's ditch the theory and get down to brass tacks. Where should someone even start if they want to, say, dive into AI-powered freelancing?
Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are your best bet. Think of them as digital marketplaces where you can connect with clients from all over the world. The key is to make your profile stand out.
So how do you make your profile scream AI expert?
It's all about highlighting those AI skills front and center. Maybe you're a whiz at crafting marketing copy with ChatGPT. Or you've mastered the art of generating stunning visuals with Midjourney. Make sure that's clear in your profile description and even the titles of your gigs.
So instead of just saying graphic designer, you might say something like AI-powered graphic designer specializing in Midjourney creations.
Exactly. You want to attract clients who are specifically looking for someone who can leverage AI. And don't be shy about showcasing your results. Include examples of your AI-assisted work in your portfolio.
Okay, so my profile is polished, and I'm ready to find some clients. What's next?
Start browsing those project boards and submitting proposals. Look for projects where you can clearly demonstrate how your AI skills will benefit the client. Can you deliver faster, more efficiently? Can you offer something unique that others can't?
So for example, if I'm an AI-powered copywriter,
Yeah.
I might target projects that involve creating product descriptions or website copy. And in my proposal, I'd emphasize how I can use AI to generate high-quality content quickly and at scale.
That's exactly right. And if you're a graphic designer, you might focus on projects that involve creating logos or social media visuals, showcasing your ability to use AI to generate unique and attention-grabbing designs.
So let's say I land my first AI-powered freelancing gig. Any tips for making sure it goes smoothly and leads to more work?
Communication is key. Make sure you understand the client's needs and expectations, and keep them updated on your progress. And don't be afraid to ask questions if something is unclear.
It's so much better to clarify things up front than to have to redo work later on because of a miscommunication.
Absolutely. And of course, deliver high-quality work that meets or exceeds the client's expectations. That's how you build a stellar reputation and get those all-important repeat clients and referrals.
It's all about building trust and exceeding expectations. Okay, so we've covered some solid strategies for getting started with AI-powered freelancing. Let's shift gears now and talk about e-commerce.
AI is opening up amazing opportunities in the world of e-commerce. especially through automation. Remember those AI chatbots we talked about earlier? They're practically essential for any online business these days.
Right. They can handle those repetitive tasks, like answering customer inquiries, providing product recommendations, even processing orders. That's like having a tireless team of virtual assistants working for you 24/7.
Exactly. And that can be a huge competitive advantage, especially for smaller businesses that might not have the resources to hire a large customer support team.
So how do we go about choosing and setting up a chatbot for our e-commerce business? It seems like there are a ton of options out there.
There are, but don't let that overwhelm you. Start by thinking about your specific needs and budget. Platforms like Chatfuel, ManyChat, and Tidio are all popular choices, each with its own strengths and pricing plans.
And the good news is, most of these platforms are incredibly user-friendly. You don't need to be a coding whiz to create and customize your own chatbot. They often have drag-and-drop interfaces that make the whole process a breeze.
It's surprisingly easy to get started, but creating a chatbot is just the first step. You need to make sure it's actually engaging and helpful to your customers.
Okay, so how do we design chatbot conversations that feel natural and actually lead to sales?
It's all about anticipating your customers' needs. Think about the most common questions or issues they face, and create clear, concise responses that provide the information they're looking for.
So instead of just providing a generic, "How can I help you?" prompt, you might offer specific options like track my order, return an item, or browse our latest collection.
Exactly. And personalization is key. Use your chatbot to gather information about your customers, like their names, preferences, and past purchases.
Then you can use that information to tailor the chatbot's responses
Mhm.
and offer personalized recommendations. It's all about making the customer feel valued and understood.
That's the key to building loyalty and driving repeat business. Now, beyond chatbots, another powerful AI tool for e-commerce is product recommendations. We touched on this earlier, but it's worth diving a little deeper.
I'm all for it. Personalized recommendations are everywhere these days, and they can be incredibly effective. But how do they actually work?
Platforms like Shopify use sophisticated AI algorithms that analyze a ton of customer data, browsing history, purchase patterns, even demographic information, to predict which products each individual customer is most likely to be interested in.
It's like having a mind-reading salesperson who can anticipate your every desire. It's amazing, but a little creepy too.
Maybe a little. But it's undeniably effective. These AI-powered recommendations can be displayed on your website, in your email marketing campaigns, and even through your chatbot, ensuring that the right products are always in front of the right people.
And the best part is, these algorithms are constantly learning and improving. So the more data they gather, the more accurate and personalized those recommendations become.
That's right. It's a continuous cycle of learning and optimization. Now, before we move on from e-commerce, I have to mention another area where AI is making a big impact: inventory management.
Inventory management. That doesn't sound as exciting as chatbots and personalized recommendations.
Maybe not, but trust me, it's just as important. AI-powered tools can analyze your sales data, predict future demand, and even automate your ordering process, saving you a ton of time and headaches.
So no more scrambling to restock popular items or getting stuck with a warehouse full of stuff that nobody wants. That sounds like a dream come true for any business owner.
It is. These AI tools help you optimize your inventory levels, minimize waste, and ensure you always have the right products on hand to meet customer demand.
Okay, so AI is clearly a must-have for anyone running an e-commerce business. Let's move on to content creation. We talked about how AI can help generate ideas and even create videos, but how do we actually make sure that content resonates with our audience and helps us build a following?
That's the million-dollar question, right? And one of the keys to creating engaging content is truly understanding your target audience. What are their interests? What are their pain points? What kind of content are they already consuming?
It's like anything else. You have to know who you're talking to before you can start crafting a message that will resonate with them.
Exactly. And AI can actually be a huge help with audience research. There are tools out there that can analyze your social media followers, website traffic, and other data to give you insights into your target audience's demographics, interests, and online behavior.
It's like having an AI-powered detective who can uncover all those hidden patterns and preferences, so no more guessing games when it comes to knowing your audience.
That's right. And once you have a solid understanding of your audience, You can start creating content that is specifically tailored to their needs and interests.
This is where ChatGPT can really shine, right?
Absolutely. ChatGPT can help you brainstorm content ideas that are relevant to your audience, craft attention-grabbing headlines, and even write entire articles or scripts.
It's like having a personal writing assistant who can churn out high-quality content on demand. This is incredible.
It really is. But remember, even though AI can do a lot of the heavy lifting, it's still just a tool. You're the creative force behind your content.
So it's about using AI to enhance my own creativity, not to replace it.
Exactly. Think of AI as your secret weapon for brainstorming research and overcoming writer's block. But ultimately, it's your unique voice and perspective that will make your content stand out from the crowd.
That makes total sense. Okay, so let's say I've used ChatGPT to generate a killer blog post idea or a script for my next YouTube video. What other AI tools can help me bring that content to life?
Well, if you're creating video content, there are tools like Pictory and Lumen 5 that can take your script and automatically turn it into a polished video.
Wait, back up a second. How does that even work?
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
These tools can match your text with relevant visuals from their own libraries or from sources you provide. They can also add music transitions and other effects to give your video that professional touch.
So even if I'm not a video editing pro, I can still create high-quality video content with the help of AI.
Yeah.
I have to try this.
It's really that simple. And for those creating visual content for social media or other platforms, Canva is a lifesaver. They've added a ton of AI-powered features that can help you generate stunning designs in minutes.
Canva is already one of my favorite tools, but with these new AI features, it's a game changer. Okay, so we've talked about tools for creating content, but what about making sure that content actually gets seen by people? How can AI help us with things like SEO and reaching a wider audience?
That's where AI-powered tools like Surfer SEO and Hemingway Editor come in. They can analyze your content and provide recommendations on how to make it more readable, engaging, and search engine friendly.
So instead of just guessing at what keywords to use or how to structure my content, I can let AI guide me toward the best strategies for ranking higher in search results.
Exactly. These tools can help you identify the right keywords to target, optimize your headings and subheadings, and ensure your content is structured in a way that search engines will love.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here with content creation, from brainstorming ideas to optimizing for search engines. Now let's tackle our final frontier: passive income through AI-powered investments. This is where things get a little more complex, but I think our listeners are ready for the challenge.
It's an exciting area, and as we mentioned earlier, AI is making investing more accessible than ever before, especially for those who want to generate passive income without having to become financial gurus.
We talked about robo-advisors like Betterment and Wealthfront as a great option for hands-off investing. Can you remind us how these platforms work and why they're such a game changer?
Sure. With robo-advisors, you start by answering a few questions about your financial goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Then the AI algorithms take over, creating and managing a diversified portfolio of investments that's tailored to your specific needs.
So it's like having a personal financial advisor who's available 24/7, but without the hefty fees. That's pretty awesome.
Exactly. And because robo-advisors are automated, they can offer their services at a fraction of the cost of traditional financial advisors. This means more money in your pocket, which is always a good thing.
Now, what about for those of us who are a little more adventurous and want to actively manage our investments? Are there AI tools out there that can help us make smarter decisions and maybe even beat the market?
Absolutely. There are a number of AI-powered platforms designed for more active investors. They can analyze market trends, provide you with real-time insights and predictions, and even help you automate your trading strategies.
So it's like having an AI-powered stockbroker in your pocket. I'm starting to feel like we're living in the future.
It's pretty incredible. Platforms like Kavout and TradingView are great examples. They use sophisticated AI algorithms to sift through mountains of data, identify potential investment opportunities, and even help you backtest your trading strategies to see how they would have performed in the past.
Wow. That's a lot of power at your fingertips.
Yeah.
But I imagine these platforms come with a bit of a learning curve.
They can, yes. But most of them offer educational resources and tutorials to help you get up to speed. And once you're comfortable with the platform, you can really start to harness the power of AI to make more informed investment decisions.
Okay, so we've covered robo-advisors for the hands-off investors and AI-powered platforms for those who want to be more hands-on. What about real estate investing? Is AI disrupting that space too?
It absolutely is. There are AI-powered platforms emerging that can help you identify undervalued properties, predict rental income, and even automate property management tasks, making real estate investing more accessible to a wider range of people.
So even if I don't have the time or expertise to become a real estate mogul,
Yeah,
I can still potentially tap into the real estate market with the help of AI.
exactly. AI is leveling the playing field and creating opportunities for anyone to build wealth through real estate, even if they're starting with a small investment.
This is all so mind-blowing. We've
Yeah.
covered so much ground in this segment. From practical tips for AI-powered freelancing to the latest advancements in AI-driven investing. I feel like I need to take a break just to process all of this amazing information.
It's a lot to take in for sure. But don't worry, we'll be here to guide you through it all. In our final segment, we'll address some common concerns about AI side hustles and passive income. And we'll also share some additional resources to help you on your journey. So stay tuned.
Welcome back to the final part of our AI side hustle deep dive. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to take action because we've covered a ton of exciting ground so far.
We have. But before you jump headfirst into the world of AI side hustles, let's take a moment to address some common questions and concerns that often come up.
That's a great idea. I think it's important to acknowledge that not everyone is jumping for joy at the thought of AI taking over the world. Some people are understandably hesitant, and love to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, one of the biggest concerns I hear is the fear of being replaced by AI. People worry that as AI gets smarter, it'll make their skills obsolete and lead to job losses.
That's a valid concern and something a lot of people are thinking about. But how do you usually respond to those fears?
Well, I think it's important to remember that AI is a tool, not a replacement for human ingenuity and creativity. In many cases, AI can actually enhance our abilities and create new opportunities that wouldn't exist without it.
So instead of fearing AI, we should be thinking about how we can use it to our advantage.
Exactly. Think of AI as your partner, not your competitor. AI can automate those tedious, time-consuming tasks, freeing you up to focus on the things that require uniquely human skills. Critical thinking, problem-solving, emotional intelligence, and creativity.
It's about working smarter, not harder. Using AI to amplify our strengths and achieve more than we ever could on our own.
Mhm.
I love that perspective. Now, another concern I often hear is that you need to be some kind of tech genius to use AI.
Mhm.
Is that true?
Not at all. One of the most exciting things about the AI tools we've discussed is that they're designed with user-friendliness in mind. You don't need to be a programmer or data scientist to harness the power of AI.
That's so reassuring to hear. We've talked about platforms like ChatGPT, Canva, and Shopify. They all have intuitive interfaces that make them accessible to pretty much anyone.
Exactly. And most of these platforms offer tutorials and resources to guide you every step of the way. So don't let a lack of technical skills hold you back. You can absolutely master these tools with a little effort and willingness to learn.
Okay, so we've tackled the fear of being replaced by AI and busted the myth that you need to be a tech whiz to use it.
Mhm.
What other concerns do you encounter?
Well, another big one is the misconception that AI side hustles are just get-rich-quick schemes. There's a lot of hype out there. And it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that you can make a fortune overnight with AI.
Ah, yes. The lure of easy money. It's definitely tempting, but I think it's important to have realistic expectations.
Absolutely. Building a sustainable income, whether through a side hustle or a traditional business, takes time, effort, and a willingness to learn and adapt. There are no shortcuts to success, even with AI.
So true. AI can give you an edge and help you work more efficiently, but it's not going to do all the work for you. It's important to treat it as a powerful tool in your entrepreneurial arsenal, not a magic wand that will grant you instant riches.
Exactly. Start small, experiment with different approaches, and gradually scale your efforts over time. Success with AI side hustles is a marathon, not a sprint.
Love that analogy. And speaking of getting started, are there any resources you recommend for listeners who are eager to dive deeper into the world of AI side hustles and passive income?
There are tons of amazing resources out there. One that I highly recommend is the online course AI Side Hustle Mastery. It covers everything from identifying profitable niches to leveraging AI tools for maximum impact.
I've heard great things about that course. It's taught by industry experts who are actually out there building successful AI-powered businesses,
Mhm.
not just talking about it.
Exactly. They share real-world examples, actionable strategies, and step-by-step guidance that you can implement right away. We'll be sure to include a link to the course in the show notes.
Perfect. And for those who want to stay up to date on the latest AI trends and tools, I highly recommend subscribing to the AI for Everyone newsletter.
Oh, that's a fantastic resource. They curate the most important AI news and insights, making it easy to stay informed without feeling overwhelmed by information overload.
And they also showcase new AI tools and platforms that can be incredibly helpful for side hustlers and entrepreneurs. We'll include a link to that newsletter in the show notes as well.
Excellent. And beyond these specific resources, remember that the world of AI is constantly evolving. So stay curious, stay informed, and don't be afraid to experiment and try new things.
That's such great advice. We've covered so much ground in this deep dive, from the incredible potential of AI side hustles to the practical steps you can take to get started. It's been an inspiring journey.
It really has, and I hope our listeners are feeling empowered to explore the amazing opportunities that AI has to offer.
I'm confident that they are. Remember, the future is here, and it's powered by AI. So go out there, embrace the possibilities, and make it your own. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.